This is the strongest my account has ever been. And I'm not even done yet. Today I will show you exactly what I upgrade, what I'm about to finish, and whether this account is finally season ready. In this account update, I'll go over the hero I'm investing in right now, the artifact that I'm about to finish, my home kingdom buffs, my troops, resources, speed ups, everything, basically everything. So let's start with the first my new decision, or where I put my resources right now. And if you enjoy this type of videos, make sure you hit one like for more Call of Dragons videos. Also subscribe for this channel. Now the hero that I'm currently working on is actually a hero that for me is the best cavalry one, even though the cavalry guys may not agree with that, but it's the best one for me. And this is actually Neya. Right now I'm working over the Neya because Neya give me something that is absolutely wild, and this is the camouflage. Majority of the players are playing with zoom out, and this gives you a great opportunity to sneak out and actually strike some AFK legions before they even understand what is going on. You already has done your damage. That's why I love Neya, and for me Neya is the best cavalry hero right now in Call of Dragons. Here we're not talking about the damage, here we're talking the element of surprise that win 50% from the fights. And as a mage main, having a Neya is a must, because if I cannot go with my mages because the entrance or choke point is heavily sieged, I can actually go with Neya, with camouflage, and strike them by surprise and do this non-stop. Especially if you pair Neya with Urak, or basically this hero, or you pair Neya with one of the new heroes like Freya. I also believe Freya is a good commander for Neya. I strongly believe in that. So this is the hero. Now, how far I am in her development? I make the first spell obviously level 5. Currently I'm trying to make this one level 5, and most likely at this point I'm going to stop actually investing in Neya. Right now I'm running Bakshi with Neya. Bakshi is actually giving some extra HP, by the way, 20% HP for 5 seconds. This cover like 60 or 70% from the time your Legion is going to have this extra 20% HP. This is when he is awakened. Normally it's like 20% and have some good damage factor. I use Kingslayer with Bakshi and Neya, again some AoE damage dealer, and it's actually the only example I get. It's actually the Kingslayer. I have also Serpent Blade, which is level 5, and I have Spring Blade that is level 4, but it's not an example one, it's not leveled up. And right now when I open the example, I really don't want to invest my legendary shards for the final stars. The final star is going to ask you for legendary materials. I really want to use them on my example. So yeah, I have to start working over Freya. Freya is going to be the next investment that I will go after I make my Neya like 5-1-5. This is right now in what I'm investing. Now I explain why it's Neya right now. I explain the synergy reasons, the long-term plan I'm going to use her again for these crazy pokes, and her current state right now. Now let's talk about the artifacts. Let's talk about the artifacts, and which artifact first of all I just finished. Because I actually finished one artifact and I'm close to finish the second one. For the people who is watching my videos, they know that my Infernal Flame was level 4 right now is level 5. So and by the way, if you don't want to miss any kind of video from my channel, don't forget to hit one like on this video. Also subscribe for more Call of Dragons content. So Terrifying Inferno right now is level 5. With the example, I get this extra damage factor 300 for the another enemy legion near the target. But still, this is the best artifact for Liliya, since she's applying this this Scorch effect. When you apply Scorch effect, you get Magic Keen. This is like 30% more magic attack for 5 seconds, which actually cover, like, especially if there is some like 2 legions next to each other, it's like 50% from the time you're going to get this extra 30% attack. If you pair Liliya with Neya, Neya is giving crazy amount of damage to your Celestials, because you have to run them with Celestials. On top of that, Liliya is going to also boost the Celestials. So yeah, this is one of the artifacts that I managed to level up to level 5. This is the Infernal Flame. Now the other artifact I'm currently working on is Spiritbone Torc. Is level 4. We make one more level of this artifact. I have in my previous video, I actually go for the compendium and I get my Spiritbone Torc one time, and I get what was the name of this one? Bull Bite. Okay, I get this artifact. But yeah, Spiritbone Torc is level 4. I need one more level and I'm going to get like extra 4% passive counter attack damage. This is going to be for my Goresh with Kogo Legion. Even though that Goresh with Kuma is absolutely crazy solid Legion. But yeah, I'm going to most likely separate and have 2 infantry legions. Strongly depend what kind of heroes we're going to see from the new infantry that is going to come in Call of Dragons. So yeah, this is my good boy Goresh with the new artifact. And to be fair, this artifact is going to be a real spike. And finally, it's going to be my Kuma, where I actually get this Serpent EH. This is what I'm talking about. I really don't want to waste these 4 emblems, because I actually can use them on the Exemplar. After I open my Exemplar, I'm like, I really don't. I double and triple think when I have to spend some of these materials. I'm like, if I use it here, I'm not going to have it for the Exemplar, which is a little annoying, but we also get this artifact. So this is going to be on the Kuma. I'm waiting for the new infantry. If they're not that good, I'm going to go Li Kuan Kuma, which is also good. Now, this is not actually the pet we're looking for. It's actually for the Venom Lizard. I have like 2 Venom Lizard right now. So for my 2 infantry legions, I have Broom Bear, but I'm not going to actually use it. Okay, so what else I did in the this month is actually getting some extra buffs. I'm getting like health care reform, basically getting 8% elixir production speed. So if I go over my hospital, I get like 1.1 million elixir production. So I will not have any kind of issue going and spending troops like crazy. Especially in the Battle of Abyss, I can go with cavalry. I can test random stuffs absolutely wild. And I get this extra 3 warrant capacity and getting 30% more merits from Battle of Abyss. Which, you know, is having like daily max 200k, but still 30% is 30%. I really want to, you know, finish my Battle of Abyss, and they're like every 2 hours and half or 3 hours. So, you know, you may catch like 2 or 3, maybe 4 Battle of Abyss, and I want to get the best value from there. The other thing is going to be my troops, resources, speed ups. Okay, so I'm going to go over the legions. This is my legions. I'm going to remove myself so you can see everything. I'm having like 2.2 million swordsmen, 1.1 million king knights. Actually, my marksmen go down, and maybe because I throw them so much in the rallies and they die. I have like 1.8 Vestos, 3 million Celestials. Most likely, I'm not going to train any more Celestials or Vestos. Most likely, it's going to be like this, and I'm going to focus over the cavalry because I think I have decent amount of infantry also. 2.2 million is a good amount. I have like 360k donkeys. This is something new that I train. It's just because, you know, this 15 million healed troop with resources is something that I don't know why the game make this thing is close to impossible. I mean, it's impossible for the players if they don't, I mean, for the majority of the players, if they don't heal donkeys that are the cheapest version. But yeah, just want to point out this thing from point of resources. This is the resource I have: 2.2 billion gold, 1.8 billion wood, 1.6 billion ore, and 1.3 billion mana. I have like couple farms that actually I'm working with, but still, if I go over the reports, this is the PvE. Where is the report with catering? Oh yeah, this. Yeah, I sent some. It's actually not here, to be fair. It's actually not here, but yeah. We are doing some farming and grinding also. So this is from a point of the resources. And finally, I'm going to talk about the speedups, how the speedups change. I have over 1,000 days in general and training speedups. This is a good news because we're slowly building what we was having back in the days when we was pushing for the city skin. This time I'm going to push again for the city skin, but I'm not going to most likely get adornments. I'm just going to get as much city skins as I can, so I can finally have this 10% combat buff from the city skins. And from point of decoration, I have like 9% plus 0.6% damage do. I actually level up this one to level 4. This one is level 5. This is actually the only changes here. The rest is like 1.2%. They're sitting the same. But yeah, this I actually this golden dragon get leveled up from my side. So yeah, guys, this is so far the legion, my account update. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any questions, or for example, why Burgas is picking this thing, or why is leveling this thing, or why is investing in this thing, you can just ask me under the video, or you can join my Discord. You're going to find a link in the description. So far, don't forget to hit one like on the video. Also subscribe for more Call of Dragons videos. Go check it out, this video here. Maybe it's going to be something interesting for you. I wish you a great day, and see you in the next video.